given FTX permission to sell over $3.4 billion worth of crypto. It's over. It's going to collapse everything. No, just kidding. It's not going to collapse anything because they have a selling vesting period, and most of FTX's funds were in Solana locked up until sometime next year, I believe, or 2025 even. So this is not really going to have any impact on an immediate time frame. This will, however, be a $3.4 billion sell order that takes place over the next year or two to kind of just keep that constant selling pressure on top of the market. If you had money locked up in FTX, hopefully at this point you've written it all off and it is completely gone, because I wouldn't count much of anything coming back into your pocket. Also, Elon Musk obtained a license for X to trade and store Bitcoin. I knew they were going to look into trading it, so I guess it only makes sense that they look into storing it as well. I did not necessarily expect for them to be storing it, just not something that I thought would be super important. Let's look at the charts. What's good? Good morning. How is everyone? Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how everyone is, because Bitcoin's moving up, which means it's a great day, right? When Bitcoin goes up, everyone has a phenomenal day. We got 3 green days in a row if we are to continue this little trend here. I want to talk about Quant though. A lot of you guys, especially in the Discord, hold Quant. And yesterday we said we were going to see that 1, 2, 3 continuation pattern. Do you guys remember that? I remember that. I remember it in detail. But that daily candle closed as another Doja Cat. And then today, on the 3rd day in a row, we're having another Doja Cat. We're chilling. It's not really moving anywhere right now, which tells me it's building some level of a support here. I'm a little bit shocked if we can get a little bit more data here. I'm not going to go to the FMX pair. We're going to go to Binance to see what the previous data was telling us. We'll come up here, delete that. So this green dotted line, you're still in the trade. Okay. You didn't get stopped out. You had the balls to hold overnight. I don't know that I could have had the balls to hold overnight. It is at an area where it's like a lot of congestion in the past. We got one area, a wick, the 3rd area. Even though it sliced through it, it did slow down right here. This kind of ignored it. So like this entire area, I kind of see as congestion. You got to pay close attention to it all. Just got to pay close attention to it all. I thought we were going to go straight down, but we're not. We got 3 days in a row just chilling here. If we kind of zoom in a little bit and see if we can find some more data. It's just weird because we haven't been down here for this long in quite some time. So it's a little bit of uncharted territories in that regard. And it's showing a little bit. I was up until 2:30. God damn it, Goku. I told you to go to bed. I told you. Close it out. Get a good night's sleep. Come back and reassess. Had you done that, you'd have a good night of sleep to make rational decisions, and the price is pretty much at the exact same spot. It's holding up more than I wanted to see it. So I do think that it would make sense to take profits on it in the event, right, that we kind of break back up to some of these VWAPs, or not these VWAPs, I'm used to saying VWAP. We break back up to some of these moving averages. It does make sense to take some profits. Because we could continue to bounce. Maybe we get rejected here. Maybe we bounce all the way up to here. You know? Let's look on the intraday, see what's happening. I almost sold and have more profits, but you're right. Alright. As long as you're in the green. As long as you still got a little bit of money. RSI was overbought, 530. Listen, you can always justify a trade. Always. I promise you, if you try hard enough, you will always be able to justify a trade. Am I right? I know I'm right. You can always justify it. If we're looking at it, it is bearish on the day. This is something that I would pay attention to short right here. Just looking at our intraday patterns. I want a little bit more data. Yeah. This is something that I would pay attention to short potentially right here. So do with that as you wish. I think once we broke right here, remember we were on the phone, I think. We were We were talking around this time. When we broke above the VWAP here, the pattern changed a little bit and it started showing some strength. So just, there's no clear direction right now. There was clear direction in the past, there isn't right now, so it's not as clean of a setup for a swing trade. We still could see it break down, but the direction's not in our favor anymore. Let us look at what we've got going on for the day here. We got Ethereum, not worthy of trading right now. Bitcoin is doing really well, pulling everything up, I imagine. ADA, nah. Matic, nah. Everything looks the exact same, guys. Everything looks the exact same. Quant's the only one that I think has the potential to be a good short right here. And it's very much depending on what Bitcoin does, I think. What were we going to trade yesterday? We were going to trade Aptos yesterday. I'm a little bit disappointed that we didn't get into it because the trade ended up playing out perfectly, right? We were looking at it right here. I wanted it to come down to these circles closer to the VWAP. It never did. It just went on that little rally all the way up. So we would have gotten a good 1.5–2% move. It is what it is. It is what it is. I have not had any trades this week. I'm getting a little antsy. Also, I think that I went out of my way to find a new trading platform because BitGet's cool. I like it. It's useful. BitGet is not US friendly. And so I think I found one that is US friendly. I'm going to toy around with it through this weekend probably before I start sharing it with any of you guys. But I think we might have made it. I think we might have found something. You know what? Let's do it. I'm gonna enter into the short on Quant here. The RSI is not perfect here. Definitely not perfect. I would have liked us to go deep into the overbought territory for the RSI and then have a pullback while the price was still climbing. But we are at that middle VWAP. We were below it most of the day. One of the things that's making me hesitant right now is if we were to make this a rolling VWAP, like I said, I enjoy doing, it would kind of look like that, right? And so it negates a lot of the pattern, but that's just me being a little too picky. It fits everything else, and so I'm gonna take the trade, assuming that we come down. There's not a full 1% profits. I think I'd take my profits down here at 91.98. So I'll draw a little line here. And the stop loss is going to be just if we continue to make higher highs. So 0.3, it's a 1 to 2. Let's get into BitGet. I want to make 10%, so I'm going to have to set the leverage to establish the 10%. If we assume 0.6, I'm going to have to use like 15–18% leverage, so we'll just go 20. We'll just go 20, right? Might as well. Be careful. All right. We're in it. We are in the trade, baby. Let's make some bread. I want to just have a trade. When did we get in? I think it was 61 point something. Right there. I think it's a little bit lower. That's right. It's a little bit lower than that. We're break even. It hasn't moved at all yet. Hello, AR construction builders and developers. Been a minute since I've seen you in here. Jonathan, what's good? 100x, let's go. You're fucking wild, dude. Absolutely wild. AR construction. I'm gonna go over. I think I'm not trying to attack you right here, but full-heartedly you should know just by looking at this if we longed it or shorted it. If you understand the pattern that we've been using to trade, if you understand what we look for, it would make sense. But let's go through it so that you can get it, right? So that everyone here who's watching it, and oftentimes people will come through after the fact and watch the video, so I want to make sure that like those people get it as well. So right now we're short, okay? Which means we're in a loss right now. We are taking a loss currently. I look to see a pattern forming on an intraday that has us being below the middle VWAP for a vast majority of the day, all right? So I'm looking specifically for a clear trend. If we stay below the middle VWAP, that tells me that we are in a downtrend, and so the direction's going to be in my favor to open shorts. If we're above the middle VWAP, that tells me we're in an uptrend, and the direction's going to be in my favor to open longs. So, rather than trade against the direction, I like to just stay doing what the market tells me to do, basically. This, I am fully aware that we might break out here, okay? I am fully aware. This is not the perfect trading setup by any means. I would have liked us to bounce a few more times on the VWAP to give more confirmation that it would respect the VWAP. But I haven't taken a trade yet this week, and I want to, so. What's good, Crypto Dream? What's good? Happy to see you here, boss. Happy. Have you started trading yet, dude? Have you started taking trades with us? The reason that it's literally all about direction, okay? It's all purely about direction. There's nothing really going on in the market right now that tells me a perfect direction. Let's see if I can find a good day. This is a good day. This is not a perfect day, but this would have been a fun day to trade on Ethereum, okay? Because we opened up above the middle VWAP here. We had one initial test, and then we rocketed up. And we pulled back and had another test of the VWAP. This would have been an entry point because we're above the VWAP the entire day. Then we rocketed up. We had a pullback to the VWAP, and then we shot back up. We didn't go all the way back up to all-time highs there, but we did have a solid move on that. Guess what? Our trading goal is to hit 1%. So we would have been able to take profits on that one. It's very, very powerful. This tactic is something that I've refined over the 5+ years that I've been trading. This tactic does work. You just have to have the patience, you have to have the know-how, and you have to have the ability to read the charts. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it. We've had so many successful trades with very limited trades that did not pan out. Even this day. This day was perfect to the downside. We had one spike, came up, tested the VWAP. Didn't really have anything. Maybe you get stopped out here. And then we had a second continuation, came up, tested the VWAP. You know? It's all about direction, my friends. All about direction. Same thing here. We said we should short when it got in this circle, and it got perfectly into that circle, and then came straight down yesterday. 2 more subs. Yeah, baby. People keep coming across the videos and then subbing, and then not really showing up during the live. But that's right. FTX. You shut up, dude. You keep your mouth shut. We got 2 likes. Guys, I'm going to refresh. I'm going to give you guys a second, okay? I'm going to refresh this, and there better be 4 likes on that, all right? Here, I'll like it to help. Only one of you has to like it, okay? Otherwise, things are gonna shut up, dude. Tough here. You keep your. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Come on. Somebody put some spell on Quant right now. Get that thing to drop. Get that thing to drop. Come on. Come on. I'm 20x leveraged on it right now. 20x leverage. I'm going way harder than normal. Go. Go down. Go straight down. Have this candle break. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Go. 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 It's in a free fall now. It's in a free fall. Let's see. Go straight down. Come on. Don't fight it. Where's the level 2? Yeah. Yeah. You see that break? You see that break? They tried to get us. They tried to see if we had weak hands on this trade. You see that? As soon as we entered that trade. Oh, I'm gonna control Z that. As soon as we entered this trade, it was like, all right, bet. Let's pump up, see if he gets stopped out of that. See if he gets stopped out. Yeah, did not get stopped out. Now we're continuing down. We're continuing down. I just longed quant, so we'll do the opposite. Oh, nice, Jonathan. Let's go. Thank you for that. Appreciate your servitude here. It's an easy strategy, not a lot of rules, which makes it more profitable. 100%. 100%. Keep it simple, stupid. You gotta keep it simple. Plus, like, the more... Okay, let's say we go back to level 0 trading before any of us are profitable, right? And we have something that looks like this. This is not even that unrealistic of a chart to look like, right? We just open up an MA, a moving average ribbon, and a VWAP and the RSI. That's 3 indicators. That's not a lot of indicators at all right? At all, actually. A lot of people have a lot more intricate of charts. We're looking at this. How do you know what to do? How are you going to have the conviction to enter or exit any of your trades if it looks like this? You're just not. You're not going to have the conviction because there's so many things going on. How do I know that it's going to stop at the VWAP and not stop at this red moving average? You know? How do I know I might take profits right here? Because look, we're coming up to a VWAP, or we're coming up to a moving average, and there's 2 of them right here. So maybe it's a good time to take you just wouldn't have any conviction in what you're doing. You would be second guessing it constantly because you'd be able to justify your second guesses every single time because it's just not clear. So we keep it as simple as possible. We constantly ignore trading opportunities. We missed out on 2 trading opportunities yesterday. Richard Red. Let's go. I'm here. You're here, Richard. You better like that live stream. You better enjoy what you're seeing here. Take some notes. Class is in session, motherfuckers. You ask this investor. Yes. It's just like, it's so much simpler. It's so much simpler when you just have a rule book. We missed out on this trade yesterday. That's fine. It didn't quite fit our rule book. It didn't quite come up. We could have bent the rules a little bit and entered into it, and I was very tempted. But I knew I wouldn't be able to sit here and watch it. I didn't take the trade. Whatever my rationale is, I didn't take the trade, missed out on it. If any of you guys took the trade yesterday, you would have been able to make some profits on it. Almost that 1% goal. Almost hit that 1% target. Same thing with Aptos. We went over it as soon as we started today because I wanted to see how it would have gone. We were looking for it to come down to the VWAP. Didn't quite hit there. It is what it is. If you bent the rules a little bit, we could have entered into the trade and made that 1%, but we didn't. And that's fine. There's no remorse because there will always be another trade. I promise you that. You don't need to run after trades. The market's 24/7. There will always be another one. Any opinion on Compound? As an investment, I like it. I think it's a pretty good... I think it'll be a decent investment. I don't think it will be the most profound, like make you a millionaire investment, but I definitely think it will be a good time. You make a solid bag. I used to use ICT and trashed it. Now it's previous day highs and lows, sweeps, and VWAP. Nice. Yep, previous day highs and lows. The cool part about it is that as long as there are multiple other people watching and using the same type of strategy, it's going to be a more effective strategy, okay? Because a lot of the price action on the intraday, we talk about this a lot. Each candle is just a battle playing out between the bears and the bulls, the buyers and the sellers. This entire thing is fairly random, what happens here. So if you have a lot of people paying attention to the same support and resistance lines, they will often validate themselves because everyone in this live stream right now is looking at the same level to buy. So the price is going to go up, right? Because we're all moving the market. That's why if your strategy is something that a lot of people will trade, it will often play out more accurately than if it's something you completely made up. I know this looks like something I've made up, but this is actually a strategy that I took and adapted to something that made sense to me from institutional investors, okay? I had direct line of communication with them, so I understood. They all watched the VWAP. So when we're trading liquid assets, or semi-liquid assets in this case, there's a lot of people with a lot of money watching these VWAPs, which is why the trades tend to hit. You guys have seen it. You guys have seen it so clearly at this point. How many times have we had trades that just hit? Profit, 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 profit. It's clean. It's clean. Oh no, it's going up. Ah! We're not gonna get profits. No, I got my take profits here and my stop loss here. If we get stopped out, life will go on. Really? Like it's over. We're overdue for having a losing trade. Just being completely honest. It's a numbers game, statistics. We're overdue for losing trade. So if it does lose out, it is what it is. We did just have a straight free fall back down. So I'm hoping we can come back down and touch these previous lows. And I can look like a genius once more. I'm excited to, when I get the new account rolling with the new exchange, because no offense BitGet, it's sus. I don't like that it's not allowed in the US. This new one is allowed in the US. When I get that rolling, I'm gonna fund the account with a sizable amount of money, and then we're gonna really push into the end of this year here. We're gonna really push to get that $10,000 account. 6 likes. I don't like that it's not allowed. Is this the most liked live stream we've done here? Okay. I wanna chill out for a minute. Not really chill out, but look at the chart for a second on the daily. So we've had 3 green days in a row. We are definitely moving up. I don't see why we wouldn't continue this for a little bit longer. I mean, I guess you could draw some lines here like that. Maybe we're overdue for a little bit of a pullback, right? But the RSI is not that high. We just had a little fake out down to the same line again. You can use weekly VWAP for longer holds too. I have not back tested, but seems to react well. Nice. My longer hold stuff is mostly just based off support and resistance. I don't usually use VWAPs for the longer stuff, but maybe that's me missing out on stuff. FMX, MEXC, ZoomX, none of the above. I don't want to say it yet. I want to wait until I've experimented with it before I start speaking on it. Look at this. Bitcoin's been, let's edit the VWAP. Let's add in the band. Bitcoin went above 3 standard deviations away from the average. That was pretty strong of a move. So I'm hoping we get a sizable pullback down and quant will continue its little leg down. We're not asking for much, quant. What the hell? Jonathan, did you close your long by chance? Huh? Yeah, Jonathan, did you close the long? Could you get back in? We'll all pitch in and donate to you. The rest of us who are shorting it will pitch. Well, okay. All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Come on. You want more likes? I can get you a few more likes. As long as they're not botted like stream. If it's just a bunch of different types of your accounts, I'll accept it. But no, we're chilling. 6 is up there. I use FMX and I hate it. Don't use my stop loss. I never lost me money, so not FMX. Yeah. I remember you were really ranting about that FMX there. I gotta move the chat up so it doesn't look like you guys are staring at my forehead. If I put it up here to read, it looks like I'm looking at the camera. Beautiful. It will fall now. Yes, it better. It better. It better. The stop loss, I think I'm gonna... I don't want to move the stop loss into neutral yet. I kind of want the trade to just play out. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to toy with anything. So our stop loss is up here, just above the previous high. My stop loss, not yours. You put your stop loss wherever you want. My stop loss is up here. Customer support is trash. That turns me away from something like that. Because we have so much money in there, at the very least, customer support's got to be lit. If customer support is not good, and you have a problem withdrawing some of your funds at some point, just like Robinhood, people got stuck. People got stuck. What should we converse about? We can go stare at the charts a little bit more. I want to check out the portfolio real quick. Matt Gurr. We see a number 1 there. Let's go, dude. Go hit that like button. Go follow. We're growing here. People are enjoying the live streams, which is good. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. The investing portfolio took a pretty big hit here. You look at that. We were up at 650. We fell all the way down to 567. That's a pretty sizable correction. We're still beating Bitcoin, right? So that's all that really matters. But for a minute there, we didn't really have anything going for us. Caspa's trucking along. Matt Gray too. Let's go. This is 1,000,000% now. Okay, now I get it. Now that I see your little profile photo there. Let's go, Dream. Anime, Jim. Oh, wait here. Don't go anywhere. Let me turn on. You guys can watch the chart. Stay. Hey. Come on. No, come on. Don't go back up. Close out of the fucking trade. Come on. Go. What are you doing? Go. Down. You got like a little bit left. What's the level 2 look like? Come on. Don't do that to me. Go. Phil. Are you seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? It's edging us right now. It's edging me. Go. Fuck you. Alright, I'm going to get that. Maybe it's because it knew I was about to leave. I did my part. Thank you, Dream. Red Rocket. Yeah! Another trade in a row. How many is that? How many is that? How many in a row trades have we been successful with on live? We're catching these all on live. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be one of the most insane come-ups for a channel. We just purely based off of merit. Look at that. Time and time again. I don't even know how many are in a row there. I'm going to let it get to my head. I'm going to let my ego get to my head there. Just look at that. All right. And I'm out there trying to show you guys. Speaking of the gym, certified personal trainer, Patrick Sullivan. Hopefully I didn't just dox where I live. I didn't even think about that. Back in 2018. Getting people moving since 2018. Certified personal trainer. Motherfuckers. You want to ask me questions about training? Huh? I got to make sure this doesn't dox myself again. Dear Patrick Sullivan, enclosed with this letter is your OCB Pro card. The following are some general rules and information. The organization of competitive bodies. This was a bodybuilding pro card. All right, I got the card is in my wallet right now. I couldn't find it quick enough. The organization of, so not only Am I a professional bodybuilder? I'm a certified personal trainer. Talk about the gym. Talk about the gym and certified moneymaker. I think got hit. Take profit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, cool. We made, it was a little bit, I went in at 20x, right? I went in at 20x, so it's a good chunk over. 0.65. We're making bank, guys, 12%. It's still moving. It's still moving. We know Goku. Goku's in this shit right now for a swing trade. He's in there for a swing trade right now. So hopefully Quant's going to continue to rally down. Hopefully Quant continues to push down further. Should have, honestly, maybe that was a missed opportunity. Maybe this trade's going to count as an L because realistically we should have been holding on. That could have been our entry point to get in on the next move down. Right? Look at that. On the 4 hour, get rid of this VWAP shit. Get out of here. Turn on the moving average ribbon. Maybe that was our entry point right there to get in on the move, the next leg down. Because if this 4 hour candle is to break, when is the 4 hour close? Do you guys know when the 4 hour candle closes? We got 2 hours left on it, so I guess it's still got a ton of time. Still got a ton of time before it closes. But if that 4 hour candle is to close down here below 91.38, I think that we'll see a continuation down. I think we'll see some good pressure down. Regardless, going to the previous day low. Nice, I hope. The whole thing, it looks like full-heartedly, it looks like we're going down to like $85, $84. So I would like to see that. I would like to see us have a continuation move and just continue to break down. I want to add to my bag, so if we could see it down at $70 and get a little excited there. We'll see though, we'll see. You are a boss. Jonathan, you got a pro card in bodybuilding. Yes, sir. Natural. Completely natural. So not in the IFBB. It was in the OCB. Obviously, it's not the same anymore, right? No longer the same mass monster that I once was. Although I am like 220 pounds still. But that was, technically it expired, all right? Technically it expired. I got my pro card, did a show, and then got really depressed and stopped working out. And so I lost a lot of the size. But just watch, okay? You guys watch. I'm in the next 95 days, I'm going to get fucking huge. And the account's going to grow like crazy. And there's going to be 100,000 people in the Discord. And this live stream is going to compete with Aiden Ross's live stream, even though it's just us trading some crypto. We're at 10 likes. Holy shit, Dream. Shout out, Dream. W's in the chat, Dream. W's in the chat. I'm going to get that. He went and signed into all of his accounts to go like the live stream. What a G. What a G. Holy shit, meet Kevin. All right, I'm gonna go have breakfast, guys. You guys wanna, anything we need to discuss here? Anything you wanna check out on the chart real quick before we go? That is, how many, I gotta start writing these down. How many trades in a row have been successful like that? How many? Huh? Last week, I think this is the first trade I entered this week. Last week we had 4 trades, so this is the 5th one. Depressed because of a low body fat or life factor. It's kind of a mixture, Jonathan. Realistically, I should do an entire long form video on this because it's kind of gets fucked up. But I got my pro card and then moved in to do a bodybuilding show, to do my first pro show. I thought I had to compete within 1 year and I wasn't mentally ready. I was still in school. I was finishing up school. I was not ready to do it. And then all of a sudden I realized I was 11 weeks out for the show and I had not started my prep at all. And so I had to stop everything I was doing and focus 100% on prep because I needed to go not embarrass myself. I went and I did really well in my prep. I ended up getting to a point where I was happy with where I was. The night before, I experimented with carb loading, which was stupid as fuck. That was a rookie mistake. I ended up getting super bloated and fluffy, puffy. You couldn't really see as much definition or as veiny as I was, right? Because I fucked up the load, the peak day, the peak week, which is my own fault. And then I go sign in for the trade. I fail I'm stressing myself out because I go to the wrong location, and then I end up going to the correct location. I move and go back to the correct location, and I'm very late. I don't even have my tan on yet because I was doing a spray tan when I got there. They had to keep the gates open. I fail my lie detector test because I'm sweating. I'm stressed out. She asked me a question. I didn't understand it fully, and it signaled that I failed, which is a flaw with lie detector tests, right? And then she understands the circumstances that I'm in, so she passes me anyways. But now I'm stressed beyond belief, which is making me bloat even further. I get on stage and I end up placing last out of all of it. And I was super, super embarrassed because I was bigger than most of the people up there. I knew that I had pulled in a good package better than most of the people up on that stage. And I was fully convinced that I was going to do really well because I knew how to pose and the rest of them didn't. But because I was so fat, because I was so bloated, I did really poorly. And that fucked with my head because I was such a low body fat percentage that even somebody just slightly brushing me the wrong way would make me super mad or super sad. And so that messed with me. I went into a binging eating for a good chunk of time. For a month after that, I would just eat. Which is normal after a show anyways, but this got exacerbated and I felt as if I lost complete control. And then I got super sad. I stopped going to the gym for 2 years, and then COVID hit. And then I was like, well, and so now I'm just kind of chilling, trying to be a healthy individual. But I'm feeling that drive. I'm feeling that motivation. I want the young guy, I want the younger me to be proud of who I am right now. I want him to be happy with things. And I think that I don't need to be a bodybuilder for him to be happy, but I definitely need to not be as fat as I am right now. So we're going to make some changes, boys. We're going to make some drastic changes, actually. Very, very drastic. And I'm going to try and document them on TikTok. I'm going to try and make a series where I kind of showcase me investing in myself, right? I'm that investor. The page is that investor. It's PS Crypto because I don't want people to forget about crypto, but you got to invest in yourself as well. Especially since time is your most valuable asset. You got to make sure you're investing that time appropriately. What's the point of harvesting all this XP points? What's the point of harvesting all this money from the markets if we're not going to be around to use it? So, motherfuckers, go do something productive today. Go to the gym. Go work your body out. On the note of all of this, you don't have to go to the gym, but go for a run, go for a walk, go get sunlight in your eyes, get away from the keyboard. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you so much for being here. This was a phenomenal live. Let's make sure tomorrow is just as lit. 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Market open, baby. Let's go.